So we are back on the 600. Now, I just checked and I did a third video, but unfortunately my SD card crashed. So we're quickly going to do a run through on what happened in the third video. I've sent it away for data recovery, so hopefully that video will get posted later, but for right now, this is just what happened. So in the third video, we changed the tank. Well, we stripped the bike and did a full clean wash, everything removed. It was very top level wash, but I got most of the orange off. We managed to get rid of this spider tank, old Spider-Man. Had the damage there, had a hole in it, so that one's removed. I've got a black tank on. Doesn't quite match the fairings because the rest of the bike was actually the whole bike is red and black or black and red. So it matches but doesn't match, if that makes sense. The tail. I ripped the tail apart. And that was because we have no key, so I couldn't get the seat off. So I had to rip it apart, pry a screwdriver into the lock, pop the lock open, and could get the seat off. So tail has been removed. I removed the top yoke, sent the ignition away. The owner came back and he's brought me an ignition. So we now have an ignition and a nice new key. So that's going on, but not just that. The key opens the tank and pops off the seat. And then lastly, the top fairing bracket is a very strange mounting bracket, very different to the thousands. So this sits on the top here. It holds the headlights in place. That's that fairing that was sitting there. So this is now being dumped and we've got a replacement. Headlights fitted, new screen is fitted. It's a new damaged fairing, as you can see here. So here we go. New top fairing. It's fitted. I had to also get a new one headlight. I think. Can't remember if I used the headlight that came on the bike. You'll see here, everything's back in place. This is now the new black tank. Besides this ugliness here, that's a sticker that was removed. The tail is very nice. The seat, however, needs to be recovered. So for today, plan is I'm fitting the ignition back on. We need to repair the brakes. We need to fit some throttles. You'll see here the accelerator cable looks terrible. So accelerator cable needs to be fixed. Throttle, lever, grips needs to be fitted. Brake needs to be fitted and bled. And then this bike can be taken for a test ride. Otherwise, mechanically, besides the oil that's been sitting in here forever, nothing else seems to be visibly wrong with the bike. Our brake foot peg on this end is damaged, and on this end there's no foot peg to mount to. So we'll have to figure out what to do here. So that's that. Let's get started. Booyah! Ignition works. Woo! Ignition works. Right, let's button everything else up, sort out those brakes and the throttle cables and well, everything else. Okay, so what we've got here is a broken brake fluid cable. This side goes onto the pot. That comes off. I think I need to get this thing out of the way. Let's quickly loosen this. Oh, not that. It's damaged. It's broken here. Whoopsie. No, this thing is completely broken. Okay. This is the pulling. This is the accelerator and decelerator cable. So this one is important. That really sucks. This brake line also looks like it's on the wrong way. It's bent too much here. Anyways, let's just leave it like that for now. I need to remove everything down to the throttles. I don't want to do that now. So we'll just see if we can get it to move a little bit in the meantime, just to get it to work. Okay. Oh, accelerator stays on. Anyways, that's not a concern right now. Okay, works. Brakes, 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 brakes. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Okay, so what we've got here is a broken brake fluid cable. This side goes onto the pot. That comes off. Okay. I am going to have to remove the stop fairing to make a MacGyver with this thing. What is going on here? This is completely blocked, full of sand. Okay, I'm pushing this in here, but I'm scared to not block the back holes. So I'm going to blow in this side and hopefully that comes out. This. It's cleaned out somewhat. Okay, so I got some brake cleaner. I'm now spraying it in the back. And at least that hole is clean. And if I do it the opposite way, okay, this is clean. Ew, more sand. Ha! We have brakes. Okay, ignition works, brakes works, throttle works. I guess we can go for a ride. Okay, take two. On a stand this time. There we go. We have a clutch. Okay, so I'm thinking that the bike was standing for so long, clutch plates need to be soaked in oil, so the bike needed to idle in order to get the oil up to the clutch, and possibly that's the cause. I did adjust the cable, it's very tight. There's no play on the clutch at the moment. But pull the clutch in and start. The kill switch is sticky.
Is this thing safe?
No, so don't worry, my line cover's up to date. Bike starts, the clutch is iffy, we've got brakes, the throttle is iffy, and the key works. So reading all my gear just to be extra safe, and I just need to get my parachute. Let's go.
Wait, I want to see the front.
We got another bike riding. This bike is far from complete, but it's riding. We've answered the necessary questions and now we know what's wrong with it. So the clutch, I think the clutch is slipping. When I pulled up down the back road and I opened up in first, something was slipping, either the back wheel or the clutch. I didn't want to tempt fate. The engine sounds good, but this oil is 7 years old, so we'll need to drain the oil. What is this? The throttles is working, cables need to be replaced, this brake pipe needs to be replaced, it's too short, that's why the screen can't get back on. The fairings is a complete mess, and yeah, this whole bike just needs a solid cleanup. But anyways, bike is riding, we are happy, I'm happy, owner's gonna be happy, but this is a project that is gonna take some time still. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you soon. Catch you on the next one. Peace.